some PeNguiN versus Madoka. Madoka is 1667 undead. He has not been playing that much as of late. He feels pretty weak, I guess. That's his own words. He talks himself as a 1450 player. But if you look at the games he's been playing this season, at least, he's been beating some 1650 players. So he's kind of full of it, first off. Let's get that out of the way. Then we got PeNguiN. Don't know much about PeNguiN. As soon as, frankly, when we were doing the drafts, I thought this PeNguiN was the German PeNguiN, who was a captain one season. And he told me he wanted to play GNL again. So I saw PeNguiN, I was like, oh, it's PeNguiN. Nope, different PeNguiN. This is a random player from America. He is right around 1700. I don't even know what his best race is, but I've seen him play in some cups and stuff like that. Solid player. Now, you did see that PeNguiN told Madoka his race. That is it's not a requirement, but if in GNL, we do have the rule that if one player goes random, the other one can request the race. And the reason for that is, obviously, there's different builds and shit like that. This is supposed to be a for fun league. You're not supposed to be just going random to try and screw with people. So, PeNguiN was honorable. He told them it's undead. So we got an undead mirror. They both are playing it very similar. Lich versus Lich, ghouls, all that good stuff. Madoka, he's pretty strong in undead versus undead, I think. I don't think he's one to early expo. I don't know about PeNguiN. You can early expo in this match, but... And especially in Lich vs. Lich, it seems weird. You would think the other Lich would be able to come over and just blow you up, but unless you, like, really time it well, a lot of the time, you know, the expoing player is going to have just as many units as the person coming over with them, and they're going to have the same units. So a lot of it, it's, you know, can you get a last hit, stuff like that. But we're not having that. PeNguiN's going right across. Madoka knows, though. PeNguiN's not even killing.
A player's forces
Okay, no,
are
I
under
thought
attack.
I wasn't sure from the angle. I was like, wait, does he buy like a circlet or something, like a DK? He's not even killing the Akko. Usually that's the first thing you do, but he's not wasting time. He's coming right across. Madoka also did not use Nova. Typically, you'll see it on the first creep if you're the one creeping because you just get it done quicker. He'd already be done with it if he did use it by now, but instead he has to run. Okay, so PeNguiN's just going for the right click. You can't blame him for it. It's a good idea. You know, if you can get the Lich to pretty low health-wise, it's just a world of pain.
A player's forces
Behind this, PeNguiN is just creeping. Madoka is teching as well. I said creeping, I meant teching. I don't know. So, Madoka used his Nova on the creep. PeNguiN used his Nova on the hero. He's going to be able to kind of heal up on this, but this is going to keep Madoka in his base. It might just... Okay, it doesn't get canceled. PeNguiN runs back instead of forward. This isn't the greatest healing in the world. It's not bad, but it's not the greatest, and obviously, you know, one shot is just like with human, and you get rid of it. But you can see, Madoka's back into the game already with the mana, with the health. The problem here is, now we got a Lich, and a bunch of ghouls coming, and he knows, he kind of knows where he's going to be. It's going to be somewhere in here. So Madoka has to be careful. He does have a TP, so there is that. He is also level 2, which is a huge level up. PeNguiN, I think he forgot his Lich. He's coming now. He's got to be careful. Madoka just doesn't lose his Lich here. I hope he's noticing. He is. Dude. I hope he knows there's boots, because sometimes just out of nowhere, the Lich will come by and blow you on up. No mana for PeNguiN. He's not going to have mana for a very long time. But then again,
a player's forces are under attack.
You know, Madoka ain't coming by anytime soon. This is a great item considering the shitty position Madoka's in life-wise. But you can see already PeNguiN is starting to catch up in XP. One more creep, he'll be level 2. Almost tier 2. A little behind for Madoka. We're not seeing
player's
Oh,
forces
actually,
are under attack.
that's a pretty late graveyard. I just noticed that. So we're not going to have Fiends out of PeNguiN anytime soon. I don't even know if he wanted to go Fiends, but we're also, if he went like double crypt, which he also isn't, that'd be super late. He can't go Guards. He can't get his Slaughterhouse. What he can do is either get his DK or Tech. Now he can get his DK. Nothing else. Thank you, Mr. Disengage. For the sub. You know where it's all going. My pocket. Alright, Madoka, though. You could do anything. But you're doing nothing. Alright, level 2 Lich for PeNguiN. He doesn't notice what's happening. He does start his tech. He's a little behind. But he was always a little behind in the tech, but just got a little wider there. He could put down his Slaughterhouse. There we go. I think that is what he's doing. We still haven't seen a Slaughterhouse out of PeNguiN. We are seeing Fiends now. He does have the resources for it. It's got to be a Slaughterhouse. It wouldn't make sense with any other build. So we're going to have a Fiend. I presume a Fiend statue into Destroyer Mirror. But one thing both of them may end up doing is... Oh, this is actually a huge level up, by the way. Madoka can actually kill this Fiend. I don't think he knows it, though. You Nova it once, he's going to heal it. You Nova it again instead. He can't do anything. Just waste all your mana on it, Madoka. It's worth it. Okay. I mean, you don't want to die either, obviously, but he did have a TP. So, what I was saying is, more recently on ladder, I'm seeing a lot more destroyers because there's really no way to counter destroyers when you can't use banshees, right? So banshees suck now. So it's a lot more destroyers in these type of games. Sometimes it just devolves into all the Fiends are dead, the Lich is nuking because the Lich is nuking them all, and then you got like 8 destroyers each. I don't know if that's their style, but sometimes it's huge. The next big step for both of them is getting level 3 DKs. It's a great item for Madoka. Now, getting level 3 Lich first is a big deal. PeNguiN's going to catch up with this creep, but Madoka could have bullied him. That's what I was saying earlier. You take out a Fiend easy, but now it's 3-2 to 3-1. So now they both can take out each other's Fiend. Like, you can't really do anything about it. You can try microing back, but, I mean, all these ghouls would be dead for Madoka. Behind this, Frenzy. He's got quite a few ghouls, because he never really lost many. He lost, like, 1 or 2 at the start.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's pulling the creep, don't hate it. Buys the orb. You're really going to hope. I think he's already got enough mana items. Frankly, you're probably going to want something else. He also bought a scroll already, which means his 3rd hero is not coming anytime soon. Which is kind of a problem, because PeNguiN may just hit. A lot of the time when you get Frenzy, it's for timing purposes. You just want to, like, go balls to the walls. But PeNguiN's not doing that. He's actually losing a ghoul or 2. This camp sucks to take when you have ghouls. This is probably going to be another wave to the face. Gotta be careful. Not a bad item for either the DK or the Lich. I mean, the intel and the strength are 2 things you're going to need because a lot of this turns into a nuke fest. Whose DK is going to die, pretty much. Sometimes the whole game is just dependent on did your DK or your Lich die, because those are both critical. Madoka does finally get his 3rd hero. What was the item? Yeah. Not a bad item. Okay. So PeNguiN's now pulled ahead when it comes to food. It comes to hero levels. A little bit. Kinda. And he's gonna have some easy creeps to take. Now, if Madoka just goes this way, he might be in trouble, because that gives PeNguiN time to possibly take all of this. He hasn't scouted to see if it's been taken or anything like that. He also doesn't get level 3. So, everything's looking pretty good right now for PeNguiN. It's definitely not over or anything like that. I'm just a little worried. Tiny bit worried. Oh no. Now he's just... I mean, this is probably the best idea. But the problem is, on this map, it's like so far out of the way. Like, this is what I meant. It's going to give PeNguiN... I almost saying Madoka. It's going to give PeNguiN time to get over here. And then possibly go over here before Madoka can do anything. What is the plan, Madoka? PeNguiN also has 1-0 upgrades. Those can start to really snowball and cause problems. They got to be careful. He tried to pull back these two because he got the level 3, level 4. You're so far away from level 5. You know, getting level 2 Dark Ranger would be nice. But this is also exactly what I meant earlier. I also hope he moves this over. It's kind of shitty on GNL, DR. Okay, so PeNguiN did not get the greatest items, but he did get both red camps, and that's huge. There's this, and this basically left on the map now. Ooh, Madoka's going for an Expo. I don't know about that. It's one of those things where if he can have it for a while, he's okay, but probably not going to stay up, realistically. Getting level 3 on the DR from PeNguiN is huge. Oh, wow. Madoka actually morphed everything. No statues on the ground. That's also, well, bad. But he hasn't broken 50 food, while PeNguiN has, so there is that.
The player's forces are under attack.
I hope he pulls the ghouls if he's gonna go frenzy, not just for one ghoul. I mean, this is still a relatively equal game. Obviously, PeNguiN, I would say, is ahead. But in these type of matches, this is gonna get canceled, by the way. This is what I meant, where it's just gonna be bad. But a lot of time in these type of matches, it might just come down to the fights. Sometimes you get a little too far away from the destroyers who get webbed, and then, well, your DK, your Lich dies, and suddenly everything else dies. PeNguiN doesn't have any invul pots. This might be the weakness of PeNguiN, because he's a random player. Madoka, I think, is a little more cognizant of this problem. He went for the invul pot on his DK because he knows it's going to take a F-ton of damage. He's got a healing scroll, all that good stuff. He's got an invul pot on his Lich. This is also from staying under 50 food. Also, getting A-bombs, they suck. I do like the hit and run, but he's got a TP now. Doesn't lose anything, causes him to TP. Unfortunately, this is still on the map, and it's probably something that PeNguiN's going to take and not Madoka. So, in the end, I mean, that was good for Madoka in that he got a ghoul, right? But it's really not that much. Hey, anyways, thank you for the raid. We're just watching one series, PeNguiN versus Madoka. Then we're going back to Warcraft, probably. I'll be on later again tonight. There's another series at 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay, we got ourselves some fight. I'm going to shut up. 55 food to 58 food, but right now PeNguiN's army is just, it feels so much bigger. And that's because these destroyers are, they're 10 food. He needs to pull the ghouls. These 2-1 upgrades to 1-0 upgrades, that's big. The one thing, though, and I said it earlier, Madoka has much better items. He got invul pots on all 3 of his heroes, which is actually overkill, in my opinion. But, oh, that's also overkill. Alright, he's not relying on healing during the fight. He's relying on damage. And PeNguiN does have a TP. He also got level 4. Does he get Death Pact? Or... Oh, no. No. Madoka... Wow. Okay. Doesn't get wet. I thought he was going to get wet right off and just die. This is a pretty good start for Madoka. He brings all the ghouls. He's just fighting straight up. The A-bomb may die to all these destroyer fight focus, but no. Well, the first destroyer goes down. There's not much left, like, on the ground for PeNguiN. This is what I was saying earlier. Okay, here we go. Right for the hero focus is what I mean. You get a silence, you go for the hero focus when there's no destroyers left. That destroyer, I was a little worried it was going to stay back there. This is what I meant. Undead mirrors are fucking weird. If your destroyer gets wet back here and your heroes are over here and they get a silence off, you're fucked. You are not saving your heroes. You have to TP out. You got to pray to God. You got to do something. But you're screwed. So Undead mirrors really, especially with the DR or if there's a DL, really rely on good control, keeping your destroyers, even if wet, near your heroes. So that was pretty damn good from Madoka, but he's still behind. 2-1 upgrades on all the on all the units for PeNguiN. That A-bomb never died somehow. All the ghouls died for Madoka. He is sitting at 50 food. That is one thing, and now he has 2-1 upgrades. He's trying to expo again. He used all of his healing scrolls. He's got 4. What the fuck? What are you going to do with 4 invuls? I guess he denies the invul from PeNguiN, but there's 2 shops. What are you going to do? Buy a 5th invul? He's so going for the hero focus. Might have to bring the ghouls again. Okay, he's going right for the fight. Okay, PeNguiN's being much smarter this time. He's pulling the DK back. He's keeping it out of range, so he can just keep on healing up. And then Madoka's now getting hero. Never mind. You know, pops an early invul pop because, well, all of this. This is just not looking too good for Madoka. He doesn't really have the mana or the health regen anymore. The damage is just so much from PeNguiN with the 2-1 upgrades, and now he's got to be careful on the DK himself. He does have to buy a TP. He uses it. Is that destroyer? The destroyer's in range is the Lich. It is. Just barely. 41 food to 48. PeNguiN's just staying ahead, but he snuck up an expo somehow. Now the question is, can he actually make it pay off? It's going to be hard. He had to use 2 invuls there. Luckily, he has 2 more. He could actually... Never mind. Use that for healing. I was going to say, he actually has the replenishment potion that he could use for healing. At this point, he might just want to sell it while he's still under 50 food for the max amount of gold, and this is going to get scouted right away. This is horrible. Every time Madoka tries to be cute and sneak up an expo, PeNguiN finds it. Then it's been a lot of Madoka's gold is going into stuff like this. He needs... I think he wants to try and save it.
A town is under siege.
He's got the gold for a TP. He just bought a rod and then he had to sell it to buy the TP. Okay, PeNguiN also has a TP, so we're going balls to the walls. It's happening. Both of them have their... They're just so clumped up. This is so much damage. He has to use the invul pot right away. The DR... Okay, the DR is the most useless hero of the 3, though, so that's not the biggest deal. He's definitely not dead yet. I mean, this is still a bad spot for Madoka. Taking out a DR is always nice, but it's got to lead to something. Now Madoka, I think he might be surrounded. Nope, I can't see. We're just going all on hero focus. He could pop a mana stone and just do maximum amounts of damage. Very nice heal from Madoka. He's got to be careful. The Lich goes down. This is what I was talking about earlier. Madoka's been babysitting his heroes much better than PeNguiN has. And now what? He's... Okay, don't lose your hero after I said it. Now what? He does have a better... Don't die. Don't... This... Don't... Just don't die. You're so gonna die. Madoka. Get back to mining. Do stuff. He has 700 gold. This is where not playing as much, I think, is having a little bit of an effect. Oh, look. That replenishment potion is actually being useful. Okay. I'm hearing destroyers dying. That's not good. That's a level 5 for PeNguiN. That's a huge level up. He's just going right for the destroyers, and I can't blame him for it. Alright. Oh, no. All the destroyers are dead. It's 48 food to the 24. And he rebought the hero. But, okay, never mind. He had the mana. I was about to say, but he might just die. No mana from Madoka. That's partially because he kept dwarfing all of his statues, which is now a problem for him because he can't use silence. He's not going to be able to really keep his stuff alive, and there goes the Lich, and that's going to be a game. It was a very fun game, though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oops. What do you mean, zoom in closer? Do you want me to zoom in closer? That was a good game, though. I don't know what PeNguiN's best races are. It was pretty strong. I do think Madoka had a very good shot there. I just don't like the... Staying under 50 food is... To try an expo, it takes a lot of staying right. You need to get a lead early. You can't... It's very hard to expo when you're pretty even, because the other player is putting his resources to other things, which, you know, obviously gives him an advantage over you, and he did it twice. We're on SG. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember how Madoka did versus elves in the past. Wait. I'm confused. I'm just remembering now. Didn't Madoka used to make fun of me for being a Lich abuser? Or what did he make fun of me for? Beside everything. There was some strat I used to do that he used to hate. It might have been Lich first. We just saw him go Lich first, so I guess he's seen the dark side. Or maybe it's how I play Night Elf, or versus Night Elf, I don't know. But point being, I don't know what Madoka is going to do versus Night Elf. I don't know if he's a Fiend-centered player versus Night Elf. I've kind of forgotten. Because there really are two different ways you can go with Undead. And frankly, if you're playing a random player, I think going Gargs, and you know that he got Night Elf, that is, I think going Gargs is a pretty good idea. Warden out of a Night Elf player. Or a random player, I should say. But I don't know about this. The reason I don't know about this is a lot of the time Warden either dominates or falls completely flat on its face. A lot of this Warden play requires you to know how to get to level 3 pretty freaking efficiently and quick. I can almost see a Warden play being better if you take this first. You'll get a quick level 2, possibly a big consumable. This might just give him damage, and as a Warden, you don't really need damage. I do like that, so PeNguiN does know kind of what he's doing. That's good. Because again, I don't know how often he plays, like, you know, Night Elf, but this is one of the maps that's harder to do the LS creeping on, from my understanding, as a Night Elf, so good to see that he got it. What is the item going to be? Madoka's not going... What? I mean... He also has not picked a skill. So if he starts getting really aimed, he can go for the aura and just run away. But this is going to get scouted right away. Not so sure about this one. Tree of Life. Expo with Warden. If it works... Dude, Madoka looks like a fucking genius. He was here before that tree even went... Okay, now he's just not going for the tree. Okay, ignore me. Holy shit, it's double crit. I mean, if there's something that you're gonna cheese versus the Warden early, why not? Problem is, Madoka's already out of mana, so that feels very... Yeah, I really didn't look back. He might have went a little too early with the double crit. He's got... Well, frankly, the one thing he needs to make sure to do is kill this tree. If the tree ever goes up, that's just... That's over. It's over if that happens. But right now, it's pretty much 2 wolves, 2 archers, because he went super early. But he might be rewarded. That's at least 1 dead. He's got to stay away from this tree. Stay away from the tree! Alright, this should be... PeNguiN's got to make a choice now. His moonwells are dry. He got to get level 2. He's making more moonwells, but the point being, if he tries to just heal up his mana for more nuking, he's not going to have the moon juice to keep his archers alive. So it's going to be a lot of right-clicking. He's doing a good job of it. I mean,
player's forces
I really do think Madoka went maybe a little bit too early. He could tech at this point. I mean, he is still tier 1. The Expo's up, though. That's the problem. If he had killed the Expo, the tree, he would be in a fine spot because they're both still tier 1. He could just tech and go to, like, mass guards. But as it is, he's still just trying to go in. Now the moon juices are starting to... Okay, never mind. Screw it. He does not... Okay, PeNguiN never got anything. He does have Blink still if he wants it. He could get Fan. He's just probably going to TP from this. Holy crap. May want to TP a little earlier next time instead of 6. That's going to be very hard to... Oh my god, that could have been horrible. He just insta-TP'd. He didn't even look to where he was TPing. I was going to say, that could have been horrible. So, due to the fact that he had no mana, you know, like, his moon juices weren't full, he only got to half life. And now when he goes and heals again, it's going to be hard. But behind all this, Madoka, just tech. You're at 40 food. Tech. He's got to be careful. Next Shadow Strike is coming, and he will die to it. He doesn't have a TP. Okay. PeNguiN doesn't want to go for it either. He's scared. Madoka, you're playing with fire here, and by with fire, I mean this is a bad idea. He should just go get dust and kill all of this, while he knows exactly where PeNguiN is. PeNguiN, though, he doesn't exactly know where he is. I think he doesn't realize they're going to be right on top of him. He does get boots, which is going to be necessary versus... He's going to be running in circles. He needs to get this other archer, frankly. And he needs to tech. You have the resources. Just tech. PeNguiN's going for another AOW. I think he realizes there's so many friggin' ghouls. This is funny. He has not started with this tree. He does have to be careful, though, when daytime comes. Oh, daytime is coming. And he's going over there. Wait. He's pulling back the tree. Too bad. I actually wanted to see him die. Now, it is daytime. That also means that all these moonwells are just going to stay dry. But getting level 3 is huge. It's just more damage. He might even be able to kill the DK if he just aims it. The archers are starting to die. But so are a lot of ghouls. And he's still tier 1. Just tech! Madoka, you have 700 gold! He's like losing hope when he should just be like, I'm in an okay position. Not in a great position, that's for sure. And he's gonna die now. Is he gonna... I mean, the next Blink, I think, and then Shadow Strike, right? But he won't have the resources. Or the mana, that is. Right away. Madoka. Tech. You're not losing. I know what he's feeling right now. If he had teched so long ago, he would have been in an okay spot. You could, honestly, like, now he's losing it. I think Madoka feeling it, or didn't notice all these rules, maybe, I'm not sure. But this is going to be a lot of dead stuff. That's going to be Warden getting closer and closer, and then he might just go for the Expo. Madoka. Tech. You're already all queued up. Just tech.
A player's forces are under attack.
That all being said, there's really not many archers left. He is pumping out a double AOWs. But Madoka's scared, and I get why. His DK was only at half life. Great item for the Warden, because he just doesn't have life elsewhere. He's about to be level 4. That Warden is going to be very hard to kill at this point. He's also going for the Ancient Wonders. Madoka does have Dust again, in case it ever comes nighttime, but... Okay, that was... He's dusting. Just... the dust. Alright, he is about to get level 3 himself, which is a nice level up, especially considering he's about to get Shadow Strike. Just keep running! Don't run in circles, just keep running. Oh fuck, he's running in circles. No! Madoka! Wait, he got Death Pack. Okay. Okay, stop getting hit by... Oh god. Oh god. Malice is about to fuck shit up. Dude. Dude! Madoka! Just because it's a tier 1 fucking rush for 10 minutes doesn't mean you couldn't have teched, so could have PeNguiN, for that matter. But we're not rooting for PeNguiN.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay. He did pick up the tome. He doesn't want to be a meme. Oh, wow. Okay, he just popped the mana right as he got hit, so that really didn't do anything for him. And Madoka will have enough for another Death Pack now. He has the mana for it. Is this going to still work? Jesus Christ, Madoka. I mean, it shouldn't. Like, now, PeNguiN can kind of hide back here. It's going to be nighttime kind of soon. If Madoka could just go kill the Expo right now, that would be great. Madoka, just go kill the Expo. Kill the Expo and tech!
Player's forces are under attack.
Tech, Madoka! Fist in the face. Okay, he actually doesn't have mana for a Death Pack now, though, so he's got to be super careful. The tree still hasn't done shit. Okay, but PeNguiN canceled his own mana regen. But he did keep this up. And now archers are pulling back. Tree hang. Still going at it. Oh my god. These trees. And now it's nighttime.
Player's forces are under attack.
It's 27 food to the 38 of Madoka, but that is a little deceiving, given now that it's nighttime and also stuff's dying. Madoka's stuck at 40 food. You know what he should do? Attack. Attack. Does he have something? Yeah, there it is. You know what you should do? Madoka? Attack. Oh, but wait. I'm supply stuck. What should I do with my 800 gold? Attack.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh my god. The Warden's almost level 5. 12 minutes into the game of just killing ghouls at tier 1. We are now getting the first tech of the game at 12 minutes and 45 seconds. This looks like hell for who? For me, this is painful for the undead. Because you could attack. Okay, I like this. I mean, you don't have to kill the Expo, you just gotta deny it from ever doing anything. The problem is, This is a lot of archers. There are plenty of Moonwells. They ain't really looking too good. And the tree is upgrading, so it can't go whack-whack. Level 4, we now get the coils to the face. Level 5, Warden. If the Warden gets a level up, that's huge. Why? Well, 1, level 5. But 2, just the life it gives. Gives him a little bit more life. It keeps him going. And that Warden is now the thing that is going to either win the game or just end up dying. He went for a ghoul, I guess, to get out of this round. Now he's picking up items, or dropping items, because he's just trying to get more life. If you drop this Vitality, then he can get more life from this and then pick it up. Okay, the Expo was canceled. Not that it's huge right now, because they're both flowing in gold, because it's just a crazy freaking game. But it's important because, you know what? Whatever he's going to do next, not so easy. He might want to... Oh, no, he canceled it. I think he was trying to go to the middle, maybe to get a second hero. Dude. Tag! Where the bases are going to run out before he ever freaking tags. Uh-oh. Don't leave. Do not leave. I just don't trust Madoka right now because he's not in a good mindset. He is rebuying. We're going to get a level 6 Warden. Madoka. Now, the funny part is the Moonwells. He's building them farther and farther back because he needs to be by the tree to keep them alive, which is super smart. But without Moonwells, it's really just relying on this to heal up. And it's almost daytime. Uh-oh, here we go again. He's going to nuke the hero. He just needs to be alive. He just needs to stay around for about 2 more seconds, and he's going to death pack. Better death pack. But PeNguiN can do this quite a few more times. He can buy mana pots, he can buy health pots. I don't know what he can buy or can't buy anymore, but I'm pretty sure he could. But he's not. God, this is so many ghouls dying. You know what he could do? Attack. Yep, there's the health pots.
A player's forces are under attack.
He also bought a moonstone just to, you know, keep nighttime going for a little longer. And suddenly, Madoka's now behind in food. And the Expo's up running. You know what Madoka could do? Spoiler alert. Attack. Look at this. Madoka. Could have even built a 3 freaking crypts. Oh, wait. That was a man. Oh, I didn't even see that, Modestota.
Forces are under
But
attack.
Madoka left. No good game. Crazy series. I really think Madoka, so bad that my camera is fucking up. Madoka